Good. Morning, ladies and gentlemen. Direct go. We are well on our way to the end game here. We're gonna check out the Warhorse room since we got the last key. Warhorse's room. Okay, let's see what this guy is. Oh crap. I forgot to switch that. I think we're gonna try Faltio. So this is the most blatant Castlevania. I'm kind of digging the Faltio. So that gives you the Imbrued Skull, Ruinous Rood. Okay, I have to check. Because I'm assuming Ruinous Rood. Oh, it literally is just a boomerang. Okay, that's disappointing. Okay, so I'm digging Faltio. That was pretty cool. And I think I'm curious to see how large the effect gets. Yeah, we'll do that. There's no reason to have. Yeah. Valkyrie dress, coronation gown, ages. Yeah, looks good. Except maybe this, as I just realized. Demon horns are better. And great sword, great sword. That's what I forgot. This is supposed to be. Okay. So that just happened. It was, Oh, that's right, we can turn in the quest. Let's go turn in the quest quick. I think that gives us like a bandit blade. It may be the last quest, and there may be there may be another one unlocked when we do it. I mostly just want to see.
Have you learned? Here's what... Good work. Got any time? Here's what I've turned up on monsters.
That's it. It's a sword. Okay. Yeah, it's a sword. It's the best sword we have, but it's a sword. Oh, that reminds me. I was gonna switch to... Wait, what? Oh, we need to upgrade it again before it can do it. Let's double check here quick.
Oh, What would you like to buy?
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Are you? So, what'll it be?
I'll go with this. I'll go with this. I'll go with this. I'll go with this.
They're cosmetic items, I might as well.
I'll go with
It's gonna
this.
hurt anything. I'm doing it specifically to see if it unlocks anything else. Looks like that's no.
Come back.
I need like a flame circlet. Oh, let's do this. So I did notice for some reason it's like a. Oh, okay. Okay. So I'm going to go off the assumption that this is Yep.
I have you now. Nehang Jakujo.
Cool Japanese exorcist stuff.
Fool, you just made your last mistake.
Good luck, Miriam.
You may possess the blade now, but without him to wield it, it poses no real threat to me.
Wrong, demon. Songetsu's wrath and mine are now one. You used Jeeble, and now you will pay!
Very amusing, wench. I do not have time for this. But, seeing as I need your crystal, you leave me no choice.
Your wretched plans end here!
Baal, King of Kings, must be summoned. Prepare to be brought in line! Crescent. Innis. The moon is full. Your final hour has come. Ebenezer.
It was a neat fight. Again, I feel like I'm... Ooh, teleportation.
Dimension shift! Dimension shift! Dimension shift! Dimension shift! Dimension shift! Dimension shift! Dimension shift!
Dimension shift. Dimension shift.
Dimension shift! Yeah! 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 Yeah!
Oh boy, ammo capacity. That thing that I care so much about. I'm glad that that was the big secret at the end. I mean, I guess... So it looks like this could very easily be the game. Save. I guess let's try it and see how it goes. I'm guessing it's gonna go really well. I'm a little disappointed if that is the case because I don't feel like I'm fully kitted out yet, and that's not like a bad thing necessarily, but... Huh. That's a thing that's happening. Apparently she has crystal powers?
So even Gremory has failed me. Alfred was afraid of what you could do with the shards, but not I.
Look at you. Is that what you wanted? The crystal? You betrayed us, Dominique.
Oh, don't think me ungrateful. I have you and Johannes to thank for teaching me the alchemist's lore and how to control the shards. Shards, I might add, which you gave to me of your own will. Your sacrifice has become my strength.
Why are you doing this?
Because once again, the demons appeared, and once again God stayed silent.
Okay.
While his servants were slaughtered mercilessly one by one. So I began to wonder, what if there is no God? What if
You
the
like
Lord
villains
we
that have a little
grovel
bit
and
of
pray
that.
before is a lie, and our faith draws power from some other nameless, unspeakable thing? If so, I wash my hands of it, because God can rot. I decided to seek a higher power, the power to slay gods.
Do you realize how many people have died as a result?
They deserve to die because they were weak, and
Yeah,
more
a little
will
less
follow
sympathetic
until I
villain.
obtain all I desire.
This
Yeah.
whole mess wasn't
No.
enough for you?
The beginning was cool.
If the last summoning had
Less
been
interesting, more
enough, I
crazy
wouldn't have
as it
had
goes.
to bring you here.
You're after a more powerful demon. Sheeple's crystal wasn't enough to summon it, so you needed mine instead.
Smart girl. I like that. But your crystal was too clean, too pure. So I made sure you would obtain shards and acclimate yourself to demonic power. Then Gremory could possess you, after the battle with Jebel had worn you down. If Zangetsu hadn't betrayed me...
I mean,
Doing the right thing isn't a betrayal.
that. Mostly that.
You know
You're
what?
crazy.
I never expected to be put in a corner like this. You leave me no choice but to play my final card. I will use my crystal and the Libelogaiath to summon Baal, the ultimate demon!
Okay.
Do you realize what will happen to you?
Do you? You don't. So I'll tell you. There's a reason Jebel survived 10 years ago.
What does he have to do with this?
It was in his blood. An exorcist, like me. Our blood suppressed the crystal corruption and effectively spared his life. And now I have surpassed him. I command the crystal through Enochian script. No demon is too powerful for me to summon, even if I cannot keep it here forever.
But the process is slow, because I can see the summoning isn't complete.
Do you really think you can stop me before then?
Oh yes, I do. You don't understand what power is for. You wield it stupidly, arrogantly, and now you will pay the price.
Yeah, I'm okay with that.
You leave me no choice. Baal, I summon thee to my side.
I think that was supposed to be a fight. Oh. Okay, that's a thing. I mean, at least the final boss is cool. Enough range. Oh, you can stand on those.
Dominique. She could have done so much good, but...
I know.
Wait. The Libelogaiath...
The book that started it all. What are you going to do with it?
The same thing the Master was trying to do before he died. He inscribed Enochian letters onto each of the castle's structural weaknesses. Now, I will use the book to perform a rite here at the heart of the castle. The rite will activate the Enochian script and send the castle and demons back from whence they came.
So that's what Alfred was trying to accomplish.
We need to begin. Stand back, Miriam.
Okay. Given the fact that we're still inside the castle, I'm feeling like we're slight oversight there. I suppose that's part of the whole hero package. Never mind, they're outside somehow. Good to know my regenerator's still on.
It's over.
Yes. You've made the world right again.
Not without sacrifice. Jeeble, Alfred, Zongetsu.
Jeebel's fate was already sealed. There was nothing you could have done. And the Master and Zangetsu made their own choices. They fought gladly and proudly for what they believed in. Lives like theirs deserve to be celebrated.
True. And demons still remain in this world. We can grieve later, after finishing the last of them off.
That reminds me. The Master took note of how I was forestalling your corruption and suggested some improvements. I think I might be able to stop the crystal from overtaking you permanently.
Really?
I can't make any promises, but yes, I think.
Well, thank you, Johannes.
You're very welcome. Come on, let's go home.
All right.
Maybe take the demon sealing sword with you? Seems relevant. Okay. So, I may have done a little bit too much grinding at the end. Okay, throughout the whole thing, maybe. I was expecting it to be a slightly harder game. I'll be fair. I mean, when it comes down to it, it's not like Symphony of the Night was super hard for the most part. It's a cool game. It's full of cool concepts. It's got lots of really good exploration. It's got lots of really good experimentation. It's mostly about finding what works for you. Like with a lot of other games, part of finding what works for you often involves finding how to break what works for you and make the game work better. And I feel like the allowing you to just have all of the yellow crystals all the time may have been a slight oversight on their part. Crap. I just realized I still had the luck books equipped. I had movement speed, luck, instead of strength or intelligence or whatever. So I could have been even stronger there. I mean, we didn't have the full, the top level gear. We didn't have the best sword, we didn't have the best armor. Maybe the best armor, but not the best helmet to go with it. As much as we did grind, there's a bunch more we could have done. I didn't max out the shard I was using there at the end. I didn't... there were still some yellow ones. I never even found Orichalcum. Literally didn't find any. So yeah. I think we 99%ed the game overall. I mean, we didn't get everything by any means. There's a lot of items we didn't get. There's a lot of shards we didn't get. We definitely didn't max a lot of stuff. We at least saw most of the stuff, though. We either had it available at the store, we knew it would exist, or we came across most of them stuff in the wild. I think we 100%ed the map. I don't know. We'll find out. But if we didn't, we got close. Like, we genuinely are, like, very, very close to 100%ing in just about every way. So yeah. I genuinely think this was a really fun game. I think that the strategies I was using may be better suited for the harder difficulties. I'm curious what the additional stuff is. I believe that post-game there is some sort of boss rush, for example, which that's the kind of thing that I think this would be good for. I know there's a New Game Plus as well, so yeah. Overall, good game, really cool. I still wish that some of the stuff got moved around a little bit. Like, one of my favorite things with a lot of Metroidvania games is when you first get that power that lets you move quickly. And this one, you didn't get that power till the very end of the game. And it was an optional thing. Same goes for the high jump. Like, both of those were... I guess I can see high jump being endgame, but it was optional. There was nothing that required it, because the invert let you do it a lot. But once I got those powers, I mean, the teleporting, you literally got one room to use the teleporting. That's a really cool power. I like that so much better than the... And I don't know if you noticed while I was moving around, but you could actually use it while you were moving. Unlike the reflector beam, you had to hold out. So, I don't know. Like, it's neat. But it's mostly a game about completion and exploration to me, more than a challenging game or a game about movement. It's not, you know, it's not as technically challenging. Because stuff like, you know, Hollow Knight and, I'm gonna keep comparing games to Hollow Knight because it is amazing. Stuff like Hollow Knight is really good at, you feel good when you move, you can customize your character without breaking it, and even when your character is really powerful, most of the fights are still relatively challenging unless you know exactly how to do them. This one, I mean, I literally didn't have much strategy there at the end. I didn't even realize you could stand on those platforms until so far into it. It was just, okay, spam fireballs, dodge attacks. I don't think I even got hit when I was just jumping over the heads as they went past. I think I hit once, maybe? And then once they stopped moving, it was, oh, hey, they stopped moving and my MP's at like a third. Like, some of those fights, I genuinely felt that. Like, I feel like I should make these harder. So, yeah. I'm not sure whether that was just me grinding out too much, but again, if I'm with the amount amount of time I spent grinding out levels, I was intentionally not putting level up gear on. I just wanted to collect things. I was trying to get all the food, which I didn't get a bunch of extra. I got enough to get all the food. And I was trying to get one line of weapons, which I didn't even max out. Like, and then eventually, and then once I realized I could do those the yellow shards, I started going for those, but I didn't have all of those. I missed I didn't go. I sold a bunch of the yellow stuff because I didn't realize it was a thing. Like, I didn't ever grind up. I didn't get anywhere. How come I didn't get any of the 32-bit coins? So, I don't feel like the game should be quite that easy with where I was at on it. So they either had an oversight on that, or normal is genuinely casual. I don't know. I'm a little disappointed by the difficulty. I feel like I was grinding up for some big epic battle, and then it ended up being nothing. That being said, it was still a really, really cool game. And I'm looking forward to seeing what else this company does. They already have 2 of these games out. This one is the one that's based on Symphony of the Night, so it's the big Metroidvania. But there's another Bloodstained game that's based on 3, Castlevania 3. It's like an NES-style retro platformer. I'm curious how that plays out. It's on my list. It'll be a thing I do eventually. I have totally been avoiding it because Metroidvania. Castlevania 3, still kind of scarred me a little bit. A little PTSD there. But yeah. I'm excited to see what else is there. I'm excited to see what other modes there are on this. If there is like a boss rush mode or something like that, maybe I'll check that out and see how bad it is, and if it is about the challenge level I'm wanting, maybe I'll play through that on a video before I move on to a different game. Speaking of other games, at the very first video I did of this game, I mentioned that this was kind of a filler. Not a filler, because it's a game I wanted to do, but I wanted to intentionally put this game in between when I was starting Second Setsu 3 and actually starting. I gave people time to take a look at the character intros and vote on which character they wanted to have me play as during the main game. I'm gonna leave that up for another day or two before I start the actual playthrough of Second Setsu 3. If you're seeing this after the fact, then it's too late. But so yeah, I'll probably do something else in the meantime. Like I said, either play through some more of this, maybe see what kind of other stuff I can do. The nice thing is, if I'm grinding out not on stream, I can at least have some background noise on and stuff, and not have to be talking constantly. I always feel slightly bad with grind episodes. So if there is a boss rush, I may see if I can get the final gear I was trying to get. I can figure out how to get over Halcom. But yeah, so sometime coming up here, we're gonna do Second Setsu 3. I've got, we're getting close to my 1000th video. The 1000th video, I'm still deciding what specifically I'm gonna do, but I'm gonna give myself some sort of little fun challenge. Probably. I may end up doing like a throwback thing, like a Zelda run or a Luffy run. I've done that on like anniversary episodes. My first couple anniversary and milestone episodes were Mario Brothers related, so I may go with that. I'm still kind of up in the air, but I think doing something fun and challenging is a neat way to do that. Plus, so yeah, it's got a boss rush mode. So I may check that out. I'm trying to remember. Okay, so yeah. There's 2 more difficulties, and you had to beat one to unlock the next. So I'm not a huge fan of that because I kind of would have been okay with starting on hard, I think. I may also see if there's like a New Game Plus. I believe there is. So if I can New Game Plus from that onto a harder difficulty, I may do that instead. We'll see. I'm not going to play through much more. I may try the boss mode, or I may try the boss rush just to play through it. But yeah. Hopefully you enjoyed Bloodstained Ritual of the Night. If you did, please give me a like and subscribe. Please check out the other content on my channel. The playlist that this is on is full of Metroidvania games that are great. Ori, Hollow Knight, Guacamelee. We've got Shovel Knight, which made a cameo in this game. We've got some Castlevania games, most of which I haven't finished. There's a lot out there. There's a bunch of RPGs if you like the grind. Yeah. If you have any questions for me about this game or something else, if you have any suggestions for other games I could play, for other things I could do with this game, yeah, leave those in the comments. And as always, have a good one. We'll catch you next time. Likely with Second Densetsu 3, maybe the boss rush.